Hi and welcome to another video, and in this video I'm revisiting, if you like, something I've looked at a number of times, which is Ancestry Pro Tools. Now Ancestry Pro Tools was released about a year ago in the US, and it came later to other regions, and at that time I created a video. I've looked at some of the details, I've looked at the tree checker in detail, and I've looked at shared matches in detail. And when we come to talk about those things, you'll see a link for those videos up on the screen here. Somewhere in the top of the screen you will see a link to the playlist at the end of the video, and also links to these videos in the comments, because there's no point in me remaking the videos because some of the functionality is just not changed. So when the Pro Tools first came out, we had the tree checker, we had smart filters, we had charts and reports, we had the tree mapper, which they've changed slightly, but it's still tree mapping. And since then they've added enhanced shared matches and tree insights. Now they've also added from the very beginning some different levels on charts. We can go and look at those, but it's nothing spectacular. I like it, but it doesn't change a lot. So as we go through these, if I've made a video, again you'll see the link pop up at the top, and then go to the list at the end, you'll see it there as well. So the tree checker, this functionality has been around from the very beginning. I don't see any major changes to this. This tree rating here has come out. It's absolutely pointless. It just tells you how well you're doing it in terms of the duplications and the errors. It doesn't tell you how accurate your tree is. So it could be a 10, but still it may be complete garbage. So take that 9.5 or whatever your tree score is with a little bit of a grain of salt. And you can filter on this as you've always been able to. And you can know with Pro Tools, if you see this little Pro here, you're paying for that particular piece of functionality. So I can look at my tree, I can check it for duplicates, I can check it where there's documentation, where there's any tree documentation or other possible errors. Now, as I said at the time, you can get this feature functionality for free with Family Tree Analyzer. Again, there'll be a link in the comments, or you can buy some software that provides a lot more functionality to this. It's very basic, and still disappointed that Ancestry charges to do that. Then let's look at the enhanced shared matches. I won't go into detail here. The beauty of this now is that I can see all my shared matches in one place, and I can report on them by parent, by ancestor, by location, and I can filter here. And again, I've done a video on this, gone into some depth on the shared matches. It's a useful tool. Again, really unfortunate that Ancestry is charged for this, but I can change this. It may well be, if you're using DNA, that it's worth a subscription just to go into these shared matches and see how you can manipulate them. Having them all on one screen together is very, very useful. So that's the shared matches here. We talked about smart filters. Again, this is something that Ancestry should have provided from the get-go, but here the more filters, family, events and places, possible errors and hints. We can filter our list. We can print out, in fact, lists of people based on smart filters. These are just filters, if you like, that you would see in most of the software that you don't have to pay for. It also comes with some filters, whether you pay for Pro Tools or not. You can pay for some of these custom tags here. Then down to charts and reports. I really thought when they published charts and reports a year ago that this would improve, because it's really just giving some of the very basic charts and reports. I did do a video that how you can use ChatGPT and your own AI to make these more rich, if you like, but very, very basic. 99% of software tools that you can buy for a lot less than $120 will give you a lot more reports. And I really did think that Ancestry would come back and improve this. Maybe they will, but again, very, very basic functionality here. Tree Mapper, I've always liked this. It gives you some feel for where your relatives are. It's got paint here. So depending, you can see the small icon here that tells you the density of my relatives. So I can go into UK, as you can tell by my slightly nasally voice. I have a cold, but you can see my relatives come from the UK, and then I can filter this by, oh, let's put in a name here, and then we can change that, and we can actually drill into this and see which family was in these areas. A very neat feature. Again, whether it's worth a subscription, it's very neat. You can achieve the same with some of the other tool sets that are available, but this is pretty neat. I do like it. Going back to Pro Tools, then the tree insights. This is new. We can explore the insights and the most common surname. I think oldest people in your tree, that kind of thing. There's about 5 of them, I believe. Again, this would be readily available with most software. Family Tree Analyzer does a much better job of this. And again, I made a video about how we can use Family Tree Analyzer. And then finally, we can look at the Pro Charts here. And this is the nice, neat fan chart. I think you only get 3, if I remember rightly, with the free version. Again, it's neat. I like this. We can go to different fan settings here and change it by different family members, if you like, here in the family settings, different views. I think the view is the 3. So we can play around with this, and we can have family lines. We can actually filter this by inviting people to play with it. So again, let's go back to the Pro Tools. With the Pro Tools, you get these 7 different areas, if you like: tree checker, enhanced shared matches, smart filters, charts and reports, tree mapper, tree insights, and fan chart settings. Now, the enhanced shared matches, very good, and the tree mapper, very good. But as I said on my first video, is that if you want to use Pro Tools, it's very expensive just to leave it switched on. It's $120 a year. That will double your Ancestry subscription in many cases. For what are a basic tool set, would you be better off using Family Tree Analyzer? It's free. I would certainly use it on your GEDCOM. Would you be better buying some personal genealogy software that will give you a lot more of these features? Most of those are less than $120. The beauty with all the Pro Tool sets is that you're actually working in Ancestry. So if you need to go and change something, remove a duplicate, remove an error, you're right there and then, and you can work within the tool. So I would say I'm still disappointed that Ancestry is charging so much for this. Features that one would expect to be part of a normal upgrade. And I'm also disappointed that they've not really taken it to where I thought they would take it. I thought personally, when they released this a year ago, it was just the basics. They was going to take it on and make it much more feature rich. They've really not done anything, to be honest. The tree insights, who cares really? You can figure that out. Tree checker's not changed. The enhanced shared matches is good, but that was already there. They've just repackaged it from the DNA. So all in all, use it, pay your $10, use it when you need to, go and check your tree, go and do your enhanced shared matches. Then once you finish with it, switch it off, otherwise you spend a lot of money. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this very brief overview and relook at Pro Tools. Again, look at the videos I've already made if you want any more details about the tree checker, the actual comparing the Pro Tools without Pro Tools and with Pro Tools with Ancestry. I look in detail at the enhanced shared matches, but frankly, they've not changed it much in a year, so there's no point in me redoing the videos. Anyway, if you've liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a small video channel like mine to get noticed with all the other channels that are around. Have a great day, and if you're using Pro Tools, very best of luck finding what you need to find.